Okay, why is my computer running slow right now? Here we go. Come on, Streamlabs. Stop acting crazy. There we go. Boom. All right. So I'll give people time to actually get into the class, and we'll get started. I'm going to go ahead and post this on Insta real quick. Let them know that we're about to get started. So I posted a story, and I actually posted it now. Yeah, I know I started class about 5 minutes later than advertised because not everyone logs in at the right time, and of course, still 0 viewers. So let me go ahead and put this on Twitter and Facebook real quick. So instead of 9 a.m., I'm starting at 9:05. So I'm just gonna do a quick test, seeing what I see here. And this camera is gonna be the bane of my existence. So I'm gonna have to like bring it down and bring it up. But it'll be better than when I have the spare bedroom for this type of these type of classes. Plus, I didn't feel like lugging all these dumbbells upstairs. So most of my streams you already know, the first few minutes is gonna be me talking and stuff, and then I start the class afterwards. Still giving people time to get in. Let me go to my browser real quick because Streamlabs sometimes shows an inaccurate number of participants. Okay, Streamlabs updated to the right amount of participants, so looks like we got 1 or 2 people in here. So with all this to load up, go ahead and give our buddy Max Carnage a quick lurk, and I'll get started in about a minute. Hey Grace, good morning. Morning, how you doing this AM? Thanks for stopping through. Just getting set up, so I'll probably start in about half a minute, so wait a little bit for people to get settled in, and then from there we're gonna lay down our mats and just work with the breathing. Oh, and since I'm right here at the computer, boom, shout out to Grace Yoga. For the one other person that may be in chat. Alright, whenever you're ready, start class by laying down to your mats. Only if you're going to torch pose or final relaxation pose. Place one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in through the belly, up through the ribs, chest, throat, and then out. Now continue to breathe with your lips sealed, air going in and out through the nostrils of your nose, and just concentrate on energy going in and out of the body. So continue breathing. And just feel how this affects how your body feels as the air rises and falls within your belly and your chest. Okay, we get ready to move it very shortly, so you may want to have blocks near you as well as a strap and of course dumbbells. But for now, grab a strap. Open it up. Bring your left leg out to the corner of your mat. Flexion the left foot. Bring out the right foot. Hold on to the strap. Let me adjust the camera real quick so you guys get a better view. Okay. Place your foot into the strap. Flexing both toes. You may also want to put a micro bend in your right knee. Whatever you need to get a nice, good stretch in the hamstrings. You should not be pulling a tug. You just kind of hold the strap and let it rest as your hamstring stretches out. And breathe. So the strap should be right here on the ball mount of the foot as you're doing this. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Okay, whenever you're ready, let your right foot kind of come off to the right. Using your left hand strap to give it extra support as you continue to stretch it out. You also may want to bring it up just a smidge, but don't go to the point where you feel like you're pulling and tugging, just enough to get the feel sensation. And most importantly, breathe. Take 3 more breaths. Okay, bring it back to center. Look a little bit. Now keep your hips square. Let your right foot fall over to the left while holding the strap in your left hand for a little support. And you may want to put your right hand on your right hip to kind of guide and keep it in place as you keep the hips square and stretch out the inner part of the body. And breathe. Doesn't matter how far you go with this, as long as you get some enough sensation as we continue to wake up the body for our flow today. And I like starting class with this because a lot of people pretty much complain to me that they have tight hamstrings and tight hips, so I figured this is a good way to start class, regardless of either with this or a spinal twist. Either way you go, good way to open up the body and wake it up before we start moving. Alright, bring it back to center. Bring your left foot up to meet the right from the strap. Bring your right foot down onto the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let your leg go over towards the left. And breathe. And you may notice that one side may be more open than the other. That's just natural as humans. We do a lot of asymmetrical movements, but we come to practice kind of bring our bodies back into alignment. Okay, back to center. Just forgot the whole start with this side of it. And straight leg, we're going to go back to straight leg. And breathe. And speaking of asymmetrical, just say something about myself, I'm way more open on this side than on my right. So almost instinctively, I went straight to the open more open variation of this posture. So we're going to be here for a little bit longer. And now go back out to the side a little bit for 3 breaths. Okay, come back to center. Now let your left foot kind of come up to the right. Hold the strap of your right hand. Left hand to the left hip. And breathe. Okay, come back to center and put your strap to the side. Tuck your knees to your chest and rock side to side. Alright, come back up to table pose. While you're in table, make sure your wrists, elbows, and shoulders line up, as well as your hip and your knees. Gaze goes forward in front of you, chin up, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Take a breath in, let the belly drop, exhale, release in the air. Inhale, for a cow, exhale, for a cat. And as you're going in and out of cat-cow pose, act as if you're doing a micro open and closing of a mayonnaise jar with your hands. Nothing too crazy, just subtle movements. As you move your biceps inward, as you go into a cat and a cow. 3 more rounds of cat-cow. Whenever you're ready, extend your right arm up. Gaze goes towards your right hand. Take it underneath your left elbow. Gaze go underneath your left elbow. Bring your left hand to the top of your mat. As you thread the needle on this side, to make sure those shoulders are nice and warm before you get movement. Come here and breathe. Okay, whenever you're ready, come out. Send your arm up, back down. Now raise your right arm. Gaze goes towards the right hand. Take it underneath the left elbow. thread the needle on this side. Make sure I get that back. Other side, this arm goes up. Thread the needle on the opposite side. And breathe. Okay. Come back out. Raise this arm up. Bring it back down to the mat. Back to the table. For a few more rounds of cat-cow. Okay. Bring your toes together. Knees come out wide. Send your hips back towards your feet. Hands go towards the top of your mat. For child's pose, first child's pose of today's class. Remember, class ever becomes too challenging or too much, you can always come back to child's pose or you got trouble breathing. Okay, from child's pose, come up to the table. Now, put your toes into the mat. Shift your hips out and back like a V shape. Gaze go towards your hands and breathe. For downward facing dog, first down dog of the day. If a lot of people, it's probably the first time moving around, so you may even want to walk the dog a little bit, pedaling your legs left and right. Shake your head, yes or no. And breathe. Now that I say about downward facing dog is a nice full posterior chain stretch. Touch everything from your lats to your glutes, hamstrings, and even your calves. Alright, gaze forward, walk in between your hands. Come to standing for mountain pose. Hands to the side. And breathe. Take your hands overhead. Hands to heart center. Namaste City. Alright, hinge from the hips. Now from the belly, but from the hips. The first forward fold of the day. Hands from the elbows. Maybe on the right side to side. Continue to wake your body up. You may already feel some heat, which is good because we want to make sure the body's nice and warm before we grab the dumbbells. Okay, our forward fold. Back to standing, mountain pose. Hands overhead. Grab your left wrist, your right hand. Gaze goes towards the left hand as you stretch over to the left. Back to center, out to side. And so I have to move the camera around. Let me move it back up. Since we're now on the standing postures. That's the one got you when you're trying to stream a yoga class. So mountain pose one more time. Left wrist, right hand. Gaze goes to the left. Stretch it out. Back to center. And switch sides. Back to center. Hands to heart. Forward fold. Halfway out of forward fold. Overlook at 99 degrees. You can always bend your knees as much as you need to, so you're not putting too much stress on your back. Hands come down to the mat, to the table. Now from the table, kind of shift your knees outward a little bit. So now we're in a modified plank. From here, bring your elbows close in towards your body. Gaze goes forward. Shoulder rugged down for a half push-up. Now at this point, make sure your palms are like right there near your nipple line. Elbows in and point downwards a little bit to a cobra pose. And breathe. And of course, if in your practice and cobra is too little for you, or you want more, you can always go to up dog. Now for cobra pose, plant your toes in the mat behind you. Back in the downward facing dog. And breathe. We're going to do a full warm flow right now. So, gaze switch with your hands. Squat to the top of the mat. Halfway up for a mid forward fold. Back down forward fold. Hands go up overhead. Hands down. To the side. And breathe. Hands from the hips. Come up. Now you can come back to the modified plank or a full plank. Shoulder rugged down. Up dog or cobra. And dog facing dog for 5 breaths. Just gonna do a couple more sun A's before we really get into the weights. Stay here for 3 more breaths. So we have 5 nice even breaths within dog facing dog for the next sun A. Gaze goes towards your hands. Walk, step, or float. Halfway up. Forward fold. Hands go overhead. Side bends or not. May even bend your knees in the side bends as you're doing them. Hands to heart center. Forward fold. Halfway up. Shuttle rocker or not. So you can even just come to a downward facing dog if you don't feel like doing a full shuttle rocker. And breathe. And one thing in class, I want you guys to always remember in your yoga class, shuttle runners are always optional because, especially in Western society, a lot of people do way too many shuttle runners in class than they need to, and their joints hate them afterwards. So be kind to your body and do what feels good for you. If it feels good, keep doing them. But if you get real tight in class, always remember you can skip the shuttle runners, go straight to downward facing dog. All right, one more sun A. Gaze goes forward. Go between your hands. Halfway up. Deep in the forward fold. Side bends or not. Hands to heart center. Back to forward fold. And up. Chaturanga or not. Up dog or cobra. In the downward facing dog. And whenever you're ready, meet me at the top of the mat. Yeah, I love it. Your playlist just the best music on point. All right, so hopefully you have some light and medium dumbbells nearby. Grab some medium-sized dumbbells. Kind of going back to the forward fold that we did earlier. Take a deep breath in, hold the dumbbells to your side. So dumbbells should have the side like this. Go back into a partial forward fold. Now, keep your elbows in tight like you will with chaturanga, and move the dumbbells upwards for bent over rows. We're going to be doing 12 of these all together. And the main reason I like to do some work with bands and dumbbells within some yoga class is because we do a lot of pushing and a lot of forward movement, but not enough back movement. So as a result, a lot of people end up rounded shoulders, but something that you don't want to have. Two more. Put them to the side. And come back up. And breathe. Alright. Go for another round. Partial forward fold. Hold the dumbbells near you. Now we do the rolls. If you have any questions, please put them in chat, and I'll get to them. As you're doing this movement, you still feel the muscles in this part of the body engaging and a type of firmness or tightness as you're doing the movement. So basically, you're doing the opposite of a chaturanga. So a chaturanga, you're going like this. For the rolls, you're going like that. All right, one more set before we move on. Okay, put your dumbbells to the side. Have some light ones ready for the next flow. So pretty much put your dumbbells to the side and make sure you're in a place where you can keep an eye on them. All right. So now, meet me in down facing dog. Gaze goes forward. Go to the top of your mat. Bring your legs together. Dumbbells to your side. Now dumbbells overhead for some overhead presses. Or I like to call them middle-aged man in his 40s. That's like forget doing handstand hops. So you do this instead. And of course I'm talking about myself. So your body's kind of in the same alignment, but now you're getting the motion down pat without putting the stress and wear and tear in your joints. All right, now hold the dumbbells here. Trying to see them do some experimentation. And now, come down and up. Kind of doing an overhead squat variation of a chair pose. We're going to be doing 10 of these. And up. Very important reason why I stuck with lighter weight for that very reason. You should feel the burn about right now. And if it becomes too much, you can always put the dumbbells to the side. Put them down. Catch up with chat. Thanks, yes, I'm in my 40s. Just turned 40 last year. So of course, as a result, I gotta be more mindful when I do my practice because all those crazy arm bounces, shoulders, elbows, and wrists are like, nope. Those days are done and gone for myself. It was your practice to continue doing, but for me, my body says no more. Or you spin the stress like I got in the corner. Alright? Go back to shoulder presses again. So bring your clean dumbbells up. Overhead. As your dumbbells. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you move them up. Alright. Now for the weighted chair pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Put them down. Woo! Should be feeling some heat from doing that. Okay, final round. So feet together like you're doing a standing handstand. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Come down. Okay, clean them down. Clean them up again. Get ready to come down to your chair. And out of your chair. In the chair. And out of the chair. In the chair. And out of the chair. Once again, so come smush your shoulders. Drop the dumbbells. You know, we're yogi, so gently pull them to the side. Do not angrily throw them on your floor. Because your floor may hate you. In fact, I'm listening to my body and putting my dumbbells down. Okay, you still get the same benefit with just your body weight. Dumbbells basically add an extra layer of feedback when doing this. Come back up and breathe. Okay, we're going to do one more shoulder torture movement. Alright, this is going to be a big release after we've been doing. So once again, your light dumbbells, hands from your hips. Gaze goes up, and now submerged delta flies there. Continue to open up the shoulder girdle and try to go slow. Once again, it's to open up the shoulders, so people are like super tight. I'm doing a whole bunch of push movements and no pulling. Pinkies outward as you're doing this. And actually you can open up your knees a little bit, get a little more leverage. Give me 2 more. And rest the dumbbells. Back center. And breathe. We're not doing the vinyasa flow yet, so it went one ahead of me. Still doing a little bit of weight work. All right. Forward fold again. Halfway up. Grab the dumbbells. Some more rear deltoid flies or back flies. Depending on what terminology you want to use. I prefer to say rear delt flies because we're working the rear deltoid muscle. Okay, dumbbells to the side. If it becomes too much, just bring your arms out like this and hold it and just go super slow if you don't have dumbbells. Bring it out and back in. And really feel that muscle engage as you're doing it. All right, final set. Hinge from the hips. Let's get these delt flies taken care of. Make sure you're breathing. All right, to get to the 12th rep, put your dumbbells to the side. And meet me on your mat in a child's pose. We move forward. Okay, meet me on your mat. Do a table pose. Every table, bring your right arm up, left leg out. Now we go ahead and do some bird dog poses before moving on to our vinyasa. You get a shoulder a bit of a rest. Okay, bring it down, switch sides. So as if you're kicking the wall with your right foot and you got your thumb going upwards. Okay, just go towards your left hand. All right, bring it back down. Once again, as you're trying to kick the wall with your left foot, right hand goes up. Now knee to elbow crunches. Try to get 10 and keep your back as flat and neutral as possible while you're doing this. At the table, switch sides. So right foot now should be like it's trying to kick the wall behind you, the wall's there. Left hand goes up, thumb points upwards, knee to elbow crunches. Bring it down. We're going to do one more bird dog. We're going to our vinyasa flow. So right arm goes up, left leg goes up, and now I'm going to add a little spice to it. So right arm goes to the side. Now left leg goes out to the side. If it feels good. If it ever goes too much, come back to center and breathe. Back to center. bring it down, switch sides. So right foot, left arm, pack it out to the side, and breathe. You're trying to really open up the hip as you're doing this. So try to raise your legs as high as you can, as well as your arm. And it sucks and it's hard to balance, you're doing it right. Just 3 more breaths. Okay, bring it back down. And chillax in the child's pose. Okay, from child's pose. You're now going to down facing dog. Now take your right foot up, sit in between your hands, gaze in front of you, hands overhead for a crescent warrior. And a crescent warrior, maybe do a few pulses. At your 10th rep, come back up, turn your left foot out 9 degrees, make sure your right heel and your left heel should bisect each other. Keep a flat back, bring your arms out to a T for warrior 2. Gaze goes over the right hand. And to really make sure your hand is right, you want to bring your arms down, kind of adjust your hips, then bring it back up. To kind of help you with your motion of your back, your back. Bring your arms up and down, which will come into play later on. To really zero in on position. Some of you probably get your career screens or face an angle, you already know what's going to come next. Back to warrior 2. Now bring your right forearm to your right thigh, or hand to a block in front of you, whichever is most valuable to you. Gaze goes up to your left hand overhead with side angle. If it binds in your practice, feel free to do it. Otherwise, just hold here for a few breaths. If a block is really a good idea to grab it now. So from here, we're going to kind of teeter-totter to the side. For a half moon. As in your practice, you can actually take the bind by grabbing your foot. If it's not, don't worry about it. From half moon, back to warrior 2. And from warrior 2, straighten the right leg. Ankle down to your calf or a block. Gaze goes to the left hand for a triangle pose. From triangle pose, gaze goes towards your hand, shirt goes on the floor. Left hand goes down to the mat. Right hand forward. You can even bring your left knee down to the mat for a twisted lunge. Right hand comes back down to the mat. Brings up to a plank. Shut up, rubber down. Up dog or cobra. Down facing dog. From down dog, left leg goes up. Send it into your hands. Crescent lunge. Get 10 pulses. And once again, come back to your warrior 2. Make sure your heels bisect each other. Maybe you want to bring your hands to your hips. Now lunge to that left knee. Hands go out to a T. As we did before, bring it down and back up. Left forearm goes down to the left thigh. Gaze goes to the right hand, you bring it overhead. And once again, if a bind is in your practice, feel free. If not, don't worry about it. And breathe. It may even be a good idea to grab a block if that's in your practice. After about 5 breaths, gaze goes forward. Grab a block, make sure it's handy. Now we do half moon pose on the opposite side. Try to open up the chest as you keep the eyes on the right hand. Alright, from half moon pose, come back down to that warrior 2. From warrior 2, straighten out make the left leg straight tish with a slight micro bend. Gaze goes to the right hand for a triangle pose. And make sure you try to lay your right arm back to really open up the chest. Now bring your right hand down to the mat. You may bring your right knee down, raising the left hand for a twisted lunge on the opposite side. Alright, come back to a plank. Shadow bring it down, up dog, or cobra, and dog facing dog for 5 breaths. And we're going to the next round. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of this in total. Okay, right leg goes up, send through your hands. Pressing warrior with your pulses. After your 10th round, get ready to shift yourself into warrior 2. Did a quick adjustment. Now grab your dumbbells. Bring your arms up and down while lunging to the right knee. Now hold for 3 breaths. And I said to grab the light dumbbells for a reason. Alright, put the dumbbells down. Right forearm to right thigh. Left hand overhead. Foot side angle. If this is your practice, you will wrap your left arm behind your back. Deepen your posture a little bit. Right arm goes in between for the bind, with the gaze over the left shoulder. And if you want to play around with some more, you can always drop a strap later on, or drop a strap now, try it. A little extra space. Come out your bind if you're bound. Now, tiptoe towards your right. Right hand goes to a block to the floor. Left hand goes up. Half moon. And once again, in your practice, you'll bring your knee in towards your chest. Hand goes to the inside of your foot. Knee goes outwards while opening up the chest. Profound half moon. Wrist spine if you have it. Half moon. Back to your warrior 2. This time up the dumbbells. Bring the right leg straight twist. Going down the right thigh. Gaze towards the left hand for triangle pose. Now, from triangle pose, come down to twisted lunge, either knee up or down. That palm goes down. Gaze goes towards the right hand. Now, twisted lunge. Bring hands to meet each other. Shoulder meet that right foot. Come back to a plank. Chaturanga or nap. Up dog, up cobra. In dog facing dog. Left leg goes up. Repeat on opposite side. So, we now come to that crescent lunge and pulse. Or actual lunges. If Boot Strong's on the stream right now, he'd be cursing me out. Because yes, we're doing yoga and the C word simultaneously. Alright, come back to your warrior two. Make sure your feet bisect each other. And it's always helpful to kind of do the little adjustment on the hips, especially doing a longer hold. And of course, if you're psychotic like me, grab your dumbbells and start doing lateral raises as you look towards your left. And hold it. Okay, gently put the dumbbells down. Left forearm, left thigh. Open up for side angle. And once again, we've seen your practice. Go for the bounce, take your right hand underneath your legs. Keep a little bit bend it. Sorry, a little bit deeper. That down goes to meet it. And gaze over. And breathe. Okay. Release your hands. Grab your block. Get ready to go to half moon on the opposite side. If it's in your practice, knee towards chest, hand the foot, and get the bind in there too. And breathe. Okay. Back to your warrior two. Right leg be straight tish. Triangle on the opposite side. Gaze goes towards the right hand. And breathe. And it calls some of these variations, these longer holds, slow burn for a reason, because it's going to burn, you're going to sweat. Alright, out of triangle. Gently come down to your lunge. Right hand comes to the mat. You bring your right knee down if you want. Then open it up to a twisted lunge. Okay, bring both hands down to meet the foot. Come to a plank. Try to bring it down. Up dog or cobra. Down facing dog. For about 3 or 4 breaths. For about 5 breaths before we move on to the final round. And then we start going to more cooling postures. Right leg goes up. Send it through your hands. Gaze goes up. Pulse and press. Okay. Now move on to Warrior 2. Your lateral raises. Hold it. Shout out to Fanatic Fitness. Alright. From the side angle. Fine if you have it. Fine it's either greater or lesser. This way it feels right for your body. Okay, gaze goes forward, grab your block. Got half moon. Fine or not. Okay. Come back up to Warrior 2. Now, triangle pose. Triangle pose, I come back down to your twisted lunge. Appreciate whoever just stopped by. As soon as we get done with this other side and go to more shorter poses, I'll get caught up with the chat. Alright, come to your plank. Try to work it down. Up dog or cobra. Down facing dog. Left leg goes up. Send it between your hands. Get ready to do those crescent lunge. And now pulsing lunges. Okay, come back up. Prop your hands and hips. Make sure your hips are lined up. Lunge to that left knee this time. Picking up the dumbbells. For a cross between Warrior 2 and lateral raises. Now hold it. Dumbbells down. Side angle on the left side. Gaze goes to the right hand. And what's given to your practice, you can extend that right hand between your legs. Gaze goes behind your right shoulder and breathe. can also play around with the strap as mentioned earlier. Okay. Unbind if you're bound. Back to the side angle. Gaze forward in front of you. Block may be handy. Going to a half moon pose. Bind or not. So with a bind, you bring your knee in towards your chest. Grabbing the foot. Back out. Gaze goes over the right shoulder. And breathe. Release the bind if you have it. Come back down to your warrior two. From your warrior two, make your left leg straight tish. As you bring the left hand down to your shin, right arm goes up for a triangle on the opposite side. And breathe. And try not to extend your neck too much, try to keep it level. Okay, from triangle pose, come back to that lunge. Right hand goes to the mat. Left arm goes up for a twisted lunge. Once again, you can always bring your knee down to the mat if you need to. So this being the last round. Alright. Bring both palms to the mat. Come up to your plank. Shoulder rocket down. Up dog or cobra. In the downward facing dog. And rest in the child's pose as I check to see what's going on chat. Hey Diamond, thanks for the raise, sir. Appreciate that. Shout out to Dumbbells Fitness. And I don't know if Zero has a channel, but I'm going to give him a shout out too. And last but not least, had to give a shout out to the one and only Grace Yoga. Hey, you guys came at the right time for the cooling down portion of class. So now, if you haven't done so already, put your dumbbells to the side and put them up. And get your blocks handy. So once you come out of child's pose, whenever you're ready, leave me in the table pose. Now bring your right foot in front of your left for a lunge on the floor. You may want to bring a blanket or something if you need. This is too much for you. Shift the left leg back some. Make sure you're not on the kneecap. Hands go right into the right thigh. So really stretch in this left quadricep. Hands come overhead. And if you want more, you can bring your hands towards each other. Now bring your palms back towards your lats, elbows in front of you. Okay. Now kind of straighten that. Make your right leg somewhat straight. You may have some blocks handy. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold over straight legs. You just feel it not stretching your hamstrings. Whenever you're ready, come back up. Let me bring the camera down a scope so you guys see what we're actually doing. Now lunge into the left leg. Be mindful of the right kneecap. Let the foot lay flat. Sorry, let the foot place a little bit flat-ish on the mat. Hands go to that left thigh. Make sure you're right into that stretch. Hands go overhead. And breathe. And if you want more, always bring your palms together. Bring the hands towards the nape of the neck. Elbows in. Get a little bit deep into the stretch. So you just feel your quadriceps and your psoas as you're doing this. Okay, whenever you're ready, come out. Bring the left foot in front of you, straight-ish. Have blocks handy, so you have something to kind of hold yourself up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Forward fold over the left leg. Okay, bring yourself back up. Bring your right foot in front of you again. This time, bring the blocks right in front of you. And you can actually get ready to go into a little bit of a hip opener and stretch. Hey, no problem, Grace, no problem. Okay, elbows come down to your blocks. May want to bring your right foot out just a smudge and breathe. So your elbow and knee should be kind of in line with each other. And breathe into this box hip opener stretch. Try to keep the chest upward and look forward. Okay, whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and switch sides. So left foot in front. Shim this left leg back a little bit. Forearms down to blocks. Have your elbow kind of in line with your shoulder. So what I meant your shoulder in line with your knee. Push that left foot out a little bit. Take a deep breath in and breathe. Okay, whenever you're ready, come out of this and meet me on your back. Bring your right leg over your left or your right ankle, right below your left knee. So you're in a little bit of a figure four position right now. Kind of gently push your right hand to your right thigh and breathe for reclined pigeon. And if you want more, you can always bring your left foot up off the mat, or you can just stay here, because for a lot of people this sensation enough. And breathe. Okay, whenever you're ready, bring the right foot down to meet the left and switch sides. So now, left ankle to be right below the right knee. And breathe. Alright, bring the left foot down to meet the right. Kind of windshield wipe your legs from left to right. Shift your hips over to the left a little bit. Let your knees, bring your legs together like so. Let your knees come over to the right. Arms out to your cactus. And if you got space, you can shift your head over to the left. Gaze goes to the left shoulder. And if this is too much, you can always keep your head towards the right. Whichever works best for your body, just lay here and relax. Okay, bring your legs towards the center, shift your hips over to the right, let your knees fall down to the left, gaze to stay towards the left, or you have space, gaze can now come over to the right, and breathe. center. Let your left foot come to the core of the mat, and your right leg to the other corner. Hands come to the sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Relaxation from all the hard work we've done today. Final relaxation pose. Savasana. That left to do. Nowhere else to go. Just lay here and relax. Softly close your eyes if you have not done so already. And rest. Please ignore me as I start moving around. As I check to see what's on the screen. Stay in Savasana. Okay, nothing new. So rest. Continue to rest in Savasana. My apologies, this song was supposed to repeat. I forgot to set to repeat. If you would like to take a long Savasana, that's more than welcome. But if you're ready, you start bringing movement back to the body. Look at your toes, look at your fingers. Shift the head left to right. Whenever you're ready, kind of teeter-totter yourself over towards your right into a fetal position. Hands kind of in your hands like a basket. Rest here for a minute. And whenever you're ready, maybe back at the top of your mat and seated meditation. Hands to heart center. It was a great honor and pleasure to practice with each and every one of you this AM. Go forth in peace. Namaste. All right, it's in the class. How is everyone this morning? Morning, David Goddard. How you doing? Nice. Yeah, that's the beauty about yoga. It's a good way to kind of get your body realigned and just relax and let all the craziness subside. So let's see who's online right now. Unless anyone has any questions, let me know. Oh, perfect. I think I know who we're gonna. Let's see. Sammy's thick thighs, fanatic, or go to Mel's camp since she's also doing yoga. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Appreciate that. You know what? Haven't raised Sammy in a while, so let's go ahead and give Sammy a raid. Appreciate everyone stopping through. And until next time, peace.